Hey tubers, me again. Hey, we're making lemonade today because when life gives you lemons, that's what you do. Hey, so anyways, I'm working on this. This is what do you call it? It's a Stihl 4-mix, whatever. Runs like a top because that used to be the engine that was in there. I did an engine swap. I think I have to take and put new seals in this one because I keep messing around with the carburetor and it won't stay. So usually that's a sign of an air leak. So anyways, been a real labor of love on this one. Actually, it's just been a real pain in the butt. So anyways, here's the latest in the saga. So I get it running and everything. I put it used to be a trimmer. Now I turned it into a hedger, a pole hedger. And after I started it up, I noticed that, what do you call it? I'm just going to stick this in here to show you. This is what it was. Just me not being super thorough in the beginning. Go like this. See if I can get this to go back in there. Yeah, I know. Somebody's going to say, you should really take and write down all what you're going to say before you start talking. Shut up. So anyways. Alright, so it's like this. I fire it up, and I notice that the blades are just going together. They're not scissoring, they're not articulating, to actually do the cutting and the trimming. So I take the cover off, and it's missing this, which, of course, I went and I ordered. There's the part number if you need a connecting rod. Let me show you something. This kind of bugs me. Let's turn the light on. Torch on. See that inside there? That's caged needle bearings. And so while this thing is spinning around, so are these. This is supposed to be, sugar. See that? One just dropped out anyways. They pack them with grease, and then they stick these. I gotta get that back in there. They put these needle bearings in there. So my point is, so it's so dry in here. Watch this. It's so dry in here. I figure, you know what? So I'm gonna need to take and pull all that stuff out of there. I need to grease it. Focus. So when I pull this out, now you're going to concentrate on the inside of where you just saw these needle bearings. That's how it's supposed to look. Here's these ones in here. They're gone. They're all gone. So here's my complaint. Anything that's going to sit there, go back and forth, 50 billion times, eventually it's going to fail, right? Echo uses the same rods, but they don't have caged needle bearings on the inside. So they're a little bit more noisy, a little bit more clacky, but when they fail or when something, breaks in there, all the pieces pretty much just stay together. This, when they fail, there is no other option than to have those little needle bearings fall down inside in the grease, and then obviously sooner or later, if you look over there where that gear set is, this is the drive that comes up from the that 90-degree transmission piece that comes up from the rod that comes in, blah, blah, blah. That thing spins around. And where do you think them little pieces are going to go? They're going to go right in between here. So it's going to damage this sprocket. It's going to damage this sprocket right there. It causes a lot more problems than it does good. Not to mention that this is brand new, and those are just sitting in there with, heavy grease. So once you've been doing this and you go to take that off, I bet you dimes to donuts that all those little bearings are going to fall out on you. So, and then you have to take and put them all back in. So that's my beef. That's my complaint. But like I said in the beginning of the video, we are making lemonade because, take the zoom out. Leave me a comment if you agree with me, or you say like, you know what, get over it, old man. But I think that's unnecessary. That's over-engineered, and that when it fails, because it will fail, it obviously has here, that's going to cause more problems than needs to be. I'm willing to bet you. Look at the top right up in there. That's probably all chewed up needle bearings in there. I inspected the teeth. They're not that bad. So anyways, back to the lemonade. Here we go, guys. I have an articulating Echo head. You take it, like the pin is missing out of it right here, but you pull that, and then this thing can actually, so this would be the drive shaft. You can take it and you set it at all these different angles, even to a right angle. Bring it back, and you can fold it back on itself when it's not in use. So as long as the shaft, and I'm pretty sure it is, I'm not positive, I've never done this before, but I'm going to take this Echo hedger head, and I'm going to put it over there on that Stihl, and let's see if we can't make this thing work. This is just a much better setup too. Stihl wants you to take and to grease it, you got to put a little tube and then thread it in there. Echo actually has Zerk fittings up here to grease the transmission from exterior. It looks like it might be missing one or a plug from right here. Whoop, what's this? It's like something needs to be in there. Yeah, it goes right down into there. So we'll address that issue. If we need to tap that, we'll put another Zerk in there or find a plug for it. But yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to put this bad boy over on that right there. Okay. Don't forget, put in the comments. Tell me what you think about this. Tell me what you think about these. Good idea, great idea. Or you just don't care. Okay, guys. I'm going to switch that head. Okay, guys. So just to keep everything all together, I'm going to take and just put this back together real fast. Put that in there. I will come back and revisit this and make it right. So you just got to order up another one of these connecting rods to go down underneath. I'm just looking at all this crap. Anyways. So for now, wait a minute, there's supposed to be a little piece that goes right up there. It is. A little piece that goes right there. That's to keep the grease inside the housing when it's running. Here's what it looks like. That's what it is. I think Echo maybe uses pieces of felt. Everybody does something a little bit different. Okay, there goes that piece. There's that bolt. I'm not gonna. Yes, I'm using an impact, but we're not actually like putting this back together for service. I'm sure this will pop up in a video again one of these days. And make sure you're still in the picture. Yep, still recording. Yeah, that's the great thing about having a horde. You know, for parts. Especially with like the way that shipping is going lately. You never know like when your stuff is gonna show up. I have you got a Poulon hedger down there that's just waiting on a shroud. That's already been 3 weeks. But the cool thing is like I don't got to worry about it because I had the owner order the parts, and then whenever he gets them, he'll bring them to me. So okay, so I don't have anything loose laying around. Everything I need for when I come back to revisit this. You watch, I'll probably go looking for it. Hey, where did I put that connecting rod? It's like, you idiot, you put it inside of there. So, whoops, I'm going to go out, and then let's just take and pull this head off. We're going to rip off the head. Yeah, this is how, see that little screw right there? That's where, that's how they want you to grease. You get there, you buy their brand of grease, and then you thread right there. You thread the tube in there, and then you squeeze the tube of grease in there, and there. Or maybe that's a vent. I don't know. Either way. So generally, when you're putting stuff in, this is not, the space shuttle or nothing. There's plenty of room for that, for the air to escape while you're putting in new grease. So, what the heck is that right there? That's a little teeny tiny Allen wrench. I don't know if I need to have that in there or not. The one thing I know that won't be the same is that we're going to have find something to secure that. Anticipating these, Echo just has, whoa, that's going to fall. Echo just has this one clamp, which is kind of cool. But then I need to have a bolt that goes in there. We might have to drill it a little bit. So that'll keep the, let's see, how do I make you big? That'll keep it from rotating once it's on there. So we're going to have to address that. We just want to see if it's going to work. And if it works, then we're going to sharpen up the blades and all that fun stuff. Uh-oh, that's really tiny. No bueno. No bueno. All right, let's look at the size of that compared to this one. You got the light on? Let's turn the light on. We might luck out. I don't know. Down inside of there. If that's the same, then we're in business. Let's find out. Cross your fingers, boys and girls. Cross your fingers. Oh, crap. Okay. The outside diameter is not the same, but it's pretty close. You gotta take and spread this. I hate doing that to like this cheap cast aluminum or whatever, pot metal. There's a spacer. It's shaved on one side. I'm being very gentle. Maybe the idea is to take and get the shaft started and then spread it. So close. All right, I'm trying to hold this. I need to butt this up against something. Hold on. There, I got that up there. Gonna have to move the camera, obviously. I boxed myself in. Right. We're just trying to get this. Oh, crap. There's the end plate, a little oil seal, grease seal. There's that. You got the back of it buttered up. Let me get that looks pretty close. There's that. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I think I need a bigger screwdriver. Let me get a bigger screwdriver. Need some leverage. Give me a lever big enough, you can move the world. What they say. So now I got this screwdriver. I'm going to put that wrench in there to do a little bit of spreading. Felt like it moved a little. Nope. I'm scared of breaking it. And then we won't have any lemonade. This actually looks like the way to go. Cross fingers. We're gonna find out if this can be done. Oops, or not. Somebody's probably thinking right now, heat it up. No. Go ahead, heat it up. No. See how far I got that screwdriver in there. That's probably about maxed. Probably about maxed out. Should probably leave it in there. No, because then the little shaft will hit it while I'm trying to put it in. Alright. Real world, guys. This is what's happening. It is so close. What do you think? Can we? Nope. Okay. You're gonna have to think about this one for a minute, you guys. It is so close. It is so close to fitting. We don't give up that easy, so. All right, I'll be right back. So here's where I am right now. It's only a minute later. I'm in almost as far as I can go with that screwdriver. If this doesn't do it, I don't want to trash it. I'm going to try leaving the screwdriver in there to spread that and to get this in there. That's not going to happen. This is just not going to happen. I really want this to work. I need to take and put a mic on this thing and find out how close or how far off we are, because this piece, but also it's the inside diameter, that part goes in there. That part does go in. Let me see where I'm screwing around. Yeah. There's no burrs or anything on here. There's no burrs or anything on here that's stopping it. It's like they're just not the same size. Well, why don't you just take the shaft out and find out if that's going to work first of all before you go through all that there trouble? I think that's an excellent idea. So let's see if that fits. Yep. So the inside fits. It goes right in there. It will work. We just got to get this to be received into this. What can we do? What can we do? All right. Still working on it. Okay, guys. So here's where we are right now. This engine is no good. This is a super long shaft or whatever, and this shaft fits this head. This is the same head we were like screwing around with. So I got that on there. So it kind of looks like what I'm going to need to do is disconnect the throttle, the handle and everything, slide this shaft out, put the next one in, and then I'm hoping that there's going to be enough left over, because it's just a clamp, that it's going to be able to take and hold this the echo shaft in there. I don't know. It's an awful lot of work on a maybe, but I really want this thing because this engine is so wicked strong. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Then the handle, I don't know if the handle's gonna clamp on there. I'm gonna have to come up with something. Maybe another cup of coffee and a cigarette. No, think about this. You gotta think it all the way through and find out what my problems will be before I actually get there. So, all right. Thanks for hanging in here. There you go. There's your zombie. A Stihl and an Echo. Echo parts, Echo shaft, Stihl from the handle all up. Like I said, I had to take and cut like 1 inch, about the width of my finger. I had to cut 1 inch off in order to get the drive shaft to stick into the drive plate of the centrifugal clutch and to stay engaged down here. So I'm going to sharpen it, and then we're going to go use it. Guys, thanks for watching. Never give up, never give in. I got the covers for all this. I'll put it all back together. But I love these 4MX engines. They're just a favorite of mine. All right, thanks for watching. Leave a comment, and we'll catch you on the next one. That's it. I'm done. I'm out.